So here you need it to make it lower bond. So to get the lower bond here, we have a dividing sign, not a fraction sign. That's a dividing sign. So first of all, to get the lower bond, to have a lower, we have to divide. We have to divide. Yeah, lower number with bigger number to get it lower. Okay, so just to get it lower here. To get an upper number here, we have to divide it, the big dividing by the small here. So let's do this. Okay, let's figure out here to get the lower bound here, we have to get a lower small number up. So instead of the 3.48, so it will be 3.475, and it's corrected to 2 GP. Okay, and 13.29, 13.29 here. It will be 13.285. Okay, 285. So instead of 80, we get down 75, 480. And instead of 290, we get it down 5. Okay, dividing by the bond here, we needed upper bond. So instead of 5.80, it will be 5.85, which we get up from 80. And for this, we can find it here on number D. So the lower bond here, it will be D. Okay, let's make the upper bond the highest. I can get it the highest. To get the highest, we have to make a big number dividing a very small number. Okay, so let's get the highest from 480, so it will be 3.485. And instead of 290, it will be 13.295. Then we divide it by the lowest number, the greatest. So we can here divide it by lower bond of 80, it will be 75. 75.75. And if we figure it out, we find it here 1A. So the upper bond will be. Okay, right, 0.265 recurred. So that is 65, 65, 65 completed. Okay, so here we're going to multiply it and get it the x of it. Okay, in this case, let's make x equal 0.265 recurred number. Okay, then 10x here. And let's make it 1000x. 1000x will be equal to 265.65 recurred. Okay, and the 10x will be equal to 0.65 recurred. If you make here the 65 recurred minus the 10x, 1000x minus 10x here. So here we have a solution of 0, 0, 5 minus 2, which equals to 3. which is 263 equal to 1000 minus 10 equal 990 x. So x now as a fraction, which we already get it, equal to 263 over 2990. Final answer. So here equal to 663 over 990. Question number 17, he need to simplify here, which we have to apply for the rows. The 12 here, we can make it 4, multiplying by 3. Root 4 multiplied by root 3, which 2 root 3 plus here it will be 48 root 48, which we can apply for root 36 multiplied by 48. It can be 16 multiplied by 3. Yes, so it can be multiplied root 16 multiplying root 3, which equal to 4 root 16 multiplied, which is 4 root 3, which we can add them. And here minus 27 root 27, which is 9 times 3. 9 multiplied by root 3, which equal to 3 root 3. You can easily do plus 4 equal to 6. Yeah. Yeah, and this is minus. This is minus, okay. So here 2 plus 4 equal to 6, minus 3 equal to 3. Is a common root 3, so final answer 3 root 3. Expound and simplify. First take the 2, multiply it by both here. So 2 multiplying by 3, then multiplying by 2, negative 2 2. 2 times 3 equal to 6, minus 6, minus 4 root 2, 4 root 2. Then we take here the next step, we take the root 2, multiplying 3, multiplying negative root 2, and root 2 multiplying 3, multiplying negative 2. Here plus 3, root 2, minus here root times 2 root equal to 4, multiply by 2 minus 8. Now like terms, let's apply for the right terms. Here we have minus 8 and positive 6, which is negative 2 minus 4 plus 3, which is minus root 2. Here it will be equal to root 2 multiplied by root 2 is equal to 2. 2 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 4. So here is minus 4. Okay, and here 6 minus 4 equal to 2. And minus 4 plus 3 equal minus 1 root 2. which is minus root 2. So the final answer to minus root 2. Then he need to simplify here. Here we have a all to the power 3 over 2 root a. Then we have to change this root 2 to power half. So make it multiplying a power half. Then multiplying another a, and instead of -3, so get it up with negative, so -3, which we're going to merge it with +3. Okay, so here we're going to say a and merge all 3 over 2 plus half, then plus 3. Okay, which equal to 1.5 plus half equal to 2. 2 plus 3, 1 to a power 5. All this with organizing, you get perfect, correct answer. Okay. I'm solving two linear functions simultaneously using matrices. Okay. This is solving matrices using here. We have 2 and x and y. So here 1 x and 1 y. So here is 1 and 1, and this is -4. Homework for free. Complete our method to solve the equation. So here we're going to get the discriminant here of the answer here. So it would be here 2, 3, 1, 1. So we get the discriminant. Just to get this, to move this here, we are going to change this multiply 2 minus 3, which is -1, and we're going to get it with changing places of these two numbers, 2 and 1. So it will be 1 and 2 like this. It will be 1 and 2. Okay, multiplying by 1. And here's 2. And here the same numbers, but we put negative signs. And all this multiplying by the discriminant here, which equal to, here we have 2, 3, 2 minus 3, which equal to -1. Okay. So let's organize this. Okay. So we're going to flip the signs, and we're going to say here, we are going to change the x and y here. Will be equal to 1 and, yeah, 1 -4, and change all this sign. So x and y will be equal to 1, -4. And here we flip the signs, which is -1 and 3, -2 and 1. Okay. Okay, let's multiply like this. Okay, so let's do this. It will be here the matrices way. So x and y will be equal to here -1 multiplied by 1 plus 3 multiplied by -4. So -1 and -12 in the first part. The second, yeah, it's going to be equal to 1 times 1, which is equal to 1. And negative times negative will be positive. 2 times 4, it will be 8. So now it's clear that is the x equal to, here the x, it will be equal to -13, and the y will be equal to 9. So let's do this. So here it will be equal to x equal -13 and y equal to 9. Okay. Let's do the next here. We need to factorize. Okay, let's expand first before we factorize. So let's do this. So that is x squared minus y squared, and keep it minus outside the bracket. Okay, let's open a bracket like this. And say here x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Let's flip the signs and change it and expand and collect the like terms. So here the negative x, positive 2xy, and negative y. Negative x squared plus x squared, we are going to kick them, plus 2xy minus y squared. And for here, we have also minus y squared. So this positive will go with a negative, minus with minus, minus 2y squared plus 2xy. By factorizing, getting 2y outside the bracket. So 2y outside the bracket. So remain here minus here y minus y, and here 2 and y, so remain plus x. So we can organize it like 2y multiplying x minus 2, and that's it. So this would be 2y multiplying x minus 2. I just flip the minus y, sorry, not minus 2. Flip the places just to get organizing. Okay.